Hello and welcome. I am the Scraptastic Crocheter and my name is Amanda. Today I want to show you some squares that I have here and talk a little about the yarn. I know it's a discontinued yarn and I was fortunate enough to find 10 balls of different colors of this yarn, and I have some of it left to show you. But I've done all these squares and there's plenty of them. I haven't counted them yet, so maybe I'll count them and put that in the box down below. But I have used the Willow square pattern and I followed the I found a little now I forgot the word. I found on Pinterest the oh my god, it's not the pattern, it's just the symbols. Graph, I guess. I know it has another word, but yeah, I think you might be able to figure out what I mean. It is the Willow square, that's the name of them, so should be pretty easy to find. What I have done this inner part. I can show here is just the inner part that I have done in one color, and I have done the same on everyone, that I've done this part in one color of yarn, and then the outer part, the frame, has been in another color, so there's no square that has the same yarn from the middle to the end. But I just randomly combined them so that I have a nice mix match colors. These that I'm pulling out here now is just not sewed in tails. This is a really nice combination with this red and the blue. It really makes the red pop. Same here with the darker frame and the brighter colors in the middle. I have no idea what I'm gonna make out of all these squares. Maybe I'll make some more because I still have more yarn. I haven't used it all. Some balls that I've balled up, and here's just a little bit of a mess, but I have started on these. But I figured I'd show you the colors as best as I can here. I'm gonna just put these to the side because all of the colors here, using that as a background might take away from seeing the yarn balls that I'm getting out here. So just moving that to the side for a bit. I have 5 different colors left. I know that I had more colors to begin with because it wasn't 2 balls of each, but there was, maybe it was even 11 balls of yarn. Can't really remember, but I know that I found a package deal from someone selling these on Facebook Marketplace, since this is discontinued. Schachenmayr yarn, cotton bamboo batik, and I guess this batik thing is that the colors, like that the colors are, I'm thinking, like when I hear batik, I'm thinking about these t-shirts that you like hand dye, that you put like rubber strings around it in multiple places, and then you dip it in color, and then the color is dispersed differently, because that's what these yarns like remind me of. So this is a really nice color. It's pinks and almost black, greens and yellows. Really gorgeous color. And it is 50% cotton and 50% bamboo viscose. It is made in Romania, the Schachenmayr company is from Germany, so I'm guessing they design or, well, sell from there. And cold wash, no tumble dry, no bleach, 3 to 4 millimeter crochet hooks and knitting needles, and no ironing. 50 grams, it's 120 meters. I'm just gonna show these. Like, this is blues and greens and yellows. It's really gorgeous and it's so soft. Soft and kind of shiny. I think you can tell. I know that my lighting is coming from the sides a bit, but I think that you can tell that these are like shiny and soft. Look at this. Oranges and bright pinks, blues and greens. You can see a little bit of a purple popping through there. Here on this side you can see some of the blue. And when you open it up you can find this blue and greens, purples. I know it's a bit different here because, yeah, it's very different with the colors, how they come here. You have a big chunk of the yellow, and I've noticed that these balls are actually pretty true to how it is shown. That when you start here, this is basically where you start and that's where it ends. So yeah, this was kind of helpful actually. Not that it matters in the way I have crocheted, but if you're doing like a garment or something, maybe that is like, I wish more companies would do similar things like this. If they have colorful yarn that changes, that you can have a little like sneak peek of possible like pattern or how the colors are like planned in the balls. Since I have rolled these up and I don't have the labels still here, this is also a little bit of a purple in here, and then there's pinks and cream, almost a grayish color. Here you can see the purple more, and then there's more of the beigey color, I guess cream and beige. And this one has a bit of a different, this feels like cooler colors, a bit different. They are pretty similar, but it doesn't have this pink, it has orange instead. It's really nice. And I really enjoy working with these. I have used a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook for all these squares that I've made, and I don't know what to do. I have no idea. Should I make a garment out of them? Do I have enough to make something garment-y size? See, here's the same color yarn, and that's not one of these here. It has the yellows and black, orange and red, so that's one that I've already used up. What would you do if you had all of these squares? What would you do? I think this bluish, yeah, that's not the same. This might be the green and blue part of this one, but I'm wondering, because this is this from that one. It could be. It very well could be. I have since I have used yeah, this, I have used this one. Yeah, it's not that one. I think I only had one ball of that one. The one, right? Yeah, this one. since it's already out. Oh, look at these colors. Yeah, I think this square, seeing it, this is what was left, the last part of that, with the yellows, and of course I can't just waste it, you know, like this gorgeous yarn. If I only have a little piece left, of course I'm gonna use it. So this is a little bit of a mix square. These are just gorgeous. I can't stop saying that, but it's true. The yarn is really soft to work with, and I think this is one of my favorite combinations because it really pops. I just need to deal with the yarn tails here. And here, of course, I need to make more out of that. But seeing all of these squares that I have, now I dropped some on the floor, but I have all of these squares. I still have, of course, like I have started on some of these, not those two, because I still, like, I have this much left of that color, and I have a little bit left on that one. This one is, yeah, well, it's the same as one of them, but like I have all of that yarn still left. Of course, I don't want to use all of it to just make squares because I need to have something to attach them to each other, and I don't know if I, of course there must be some color yarn somewhere that is similar enough, maybe like a one color, I don't know, neutral of some sort, to have as like combining them, or like, yeah, to like attach them to each other, because they are really colorful. So maybe I need a solid color to break it off when I combine them. But I don't know where I can find a yarn that's similar. I haven't looked into it, but like there's got to be something. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm just a little bit not sure what to do. I just started making the willow squares because it looked like a fun pattern to make. No thought on what to do with the end result. I wasn't sure of what to do with the yarn either. I did, like, the reason that these are balled up is that I actually did something at first, but I frogged it. I made I think it was called an Abigail's fairy dress, and that I was gonna, well, I did the dress pretty much. It was done in these colors. It was finished, and I realized that it's way too big for my youngest, so it didn't feel right to, well, it felt too big in some places and small in other places, so it just didn't work out. So I frogged it, and then I started making willow squares, and I don't know, it feels like it's too, is it too many to make a bag? Like, if I make out of these, would it be too much? Like, how many would I need to make a decent sized bag that is not too big? I don't know. But is it too holey to make a bag? Like, would stuff fall out? Would I need to have a liner? And what kind of liner in that case? Or could I push it and try and make as many squares as I can out of these? Find a neutral yarn or something to attach them to each other and make some kind of garment for myself, a cardigan or something. I don't know. I'm kinda lost. But since there is so many colors, yeah, you just have to smile, because these colors are so gorgeous, so beautiful. Like, as you see, I can't stop like touching them and like trying to show off the colors. I don't know if my filming skills and my lighting and my camera, it makes these colors justice, because they really are gorgeous. Like, of course, I know they would look a lot better if I had blocked them and they were more like neatly fixed up and stuff like that, because these edges look a bit wonky. They're not, it's just the lack of, you know, it's not stretched out, or I just don't know what to do. I've had these as they are laying in a box for, I don't know, a couple of months. It's not that I forgot about them. A lot of other projects just popped up, made me happy, and all the yarns that I found, all the other projects that I have been wanting to do, I just felt that some things had to be prioritized, because, well, Christmas gifts and other things came along. I had my oldest bugging me about making him a blanket, so I put this on hold to do that in time for Halloween, and that was really nice because it was full of spooky stuff, well, skeletons. So that was one of the reasons that this was put on hold, but more reasons just kept coming. More projects kept coming. New yarns available that I just felt like I need to have that yarn. And then, of course, I had to make something with the new yarn. So, yeah, that was that. This is my little bit of a rambling about this yarn. I don't know where no, okay, that one fell off from this one. Mystery salt. Loose bands don't serve a purpose, really. I think this has to be one of the combinations that makes me really smiley. I love these popping colors too, but there's so many gorgeous colors. I'm kind of sad that this is a discontinued yarn, because it's really soft. This is definitely clothing worthy, so it's kind of sad to make it into a bag, if you know what I mean. The yarn deserves better than to be a bag. I'm just not sure if do I have enough yarn to make something wearable for myself? I'm not that great at wearable items. I have done a bunch of shawls, ponchos, socks. I made my first like really top kind of thing for Christmas, my Christmas top, and I don't know if it's, I've just been a bit scared, I think, that it's not going to be good enough, and you know, how is it going to fit my body, like where do I have to do alterations and stuff for it to get like the best outcome for my body type. That is an area that I I just don't have any like knowledge and skills and no idea really, because that's not something I have been doing in the past. Blankets is my go-to, blankets and shawls, so that's where I'm most comfortable. But this is not shawls. You don't do, well, of course I could do a shawl, but no, it needs something. I'm trying to venture out and like be more creative and do more wearables. I guess I'm just a little bit scared about it. It feels a bit daunting. Project that's quite big. Of course, a blanket is a big project, but for some reason it's just, that's a little bit easier. It's just either work from the center out or rows back and forth, not having to like think about, oh, does it need to be taken in a little bit here because of waist, or bigger somewhere because of something else. Well, enough with the rambling about that. It's kind of funny, really, just saying it out loud that that's scary. I just have to give you a little sneak peek about something that probably a lot of other people think is scary. A project that I have is a work in progress that I haven't showed you yet because I want to finish it before I show you. Because it's a crochet along that already ended and I should have finished it a long time ago. But this is it Charlotte's Universe crochet along? This has plenty of different stitches. There's plenty of difficulty in doing this. And I'm scared of garments. Like, I know that there's a lot of people scared about this. And I did it. Or, well, I'm not finished yet. I put a stitch marker here. But I'm doing intricate stuff that probably scares a lot of you. And you might be doing garments and acing that. You know? It's just, I guess we're different in what we like to do, what we enjoy doing, and what we're afraid of. So, that was that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope to see you back here. Please comment, subscribe, like, do whatever. Give me any hints on, or what would you do if you had all this? What would you do? Would you make it into a garment? Would you step out of your comfort zone? Well, me starting to do YouTube videos is definitely stepping out of my comfort zone, but crochet wise, garments is stepping out of the comfort zone. I'm gonna try and just cover this screen with all of this. I'm covering the yarn that's underneath and just letting you enjoy all these colorful squares. Because that's a great thing to do. And I don't mean to brag about all of this. I'm just sharing my love for yarn. And I've also shared some of my fears. So I think we're even, right? Thank you so much. And I hope to see you back here. Bye bye.